Hello ladies and gents, this is Kano from the Gamer section and I'm back with another review. For today's review is on Soulslinger, Envoy of Death for the Xbox Series X and S, PlayStation 5 and PC. In Soulslinger, Envoy of Death, you play as a nameless soul who is trying to uncover their past while traveling through the afterlife. You are an agent of the Grim Reaper and you have to fight in a fast-paced battles. The whole overall presentation of Soulslinger Envoy of Death is decent, to say the least. The graphics in the game are good with a lot of attention to detail in the weapons you see, the water physics, the reflections of the skies, and more. The sound design is good as well. When you play, you hear the gun sounds, the different types of bullets, abilities, enemies movement, and the dialogue is well done. The music is action based, so you really get that sense of being ready to battle. Soulslinger Envoy of Death runs at 60 frames per second on the Xbox Series X version, which makes the game smooth and responsive. The visuals and audio together create a really immersive experience, and despite being a roguelite, the game feels polished to a degree and intense enough to keep you hooked. Even if you're somewhat tired of this type of game, the presentation makes you feel like it's worth to give it an actual try. Soulslinger Envoy of Death is a roguelike first-person shooter. I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm burnt out on these roguelike type of games. But anyways, you go into a portal and battle against a horde of enemies in each section, which I think is okay for what it is. You unalive enemies, and the basically kicker is that you unlock different weapons and collect items. The items you pick up, like tiers or basically coins, actually helps you upgrade and make your character stronger. So when you go into these battles, you can one hit kill enemies or unalive enemies, more easily. After a while, you can get into these boss battles, which can get a little bit tricky, and if you lose, you will have to start all over again, and not only that, you lose most of the progress and items you collected. It's frustrating at times, but that's kind of the point of the game. Overall, it's a decent experience if you like high risk, high reward type of shooters, and it does have some moments that it actually feels really satisfying when you finally overcome a tough enemy or a boss. The major gripe that I have within this game is the fact that when you go to the options menu, they don't have the controller mapping where you can switch the controls to your liking. It will take time to figure out the buttons that you actually need to use the game, or if you want to switch weapons mid-battle, then you will have trouble trying to figure it out, which I think is a bad look. You can see it has its own ideas of what this game should be, but it falls short in a lot of areas because of the roguelike vibes within this game, where there are some of the spots that lacks originality. The game is extremely repetitive, where you are going through different portals, battling against a horde of enemies until you get to the boss battle, and it's not easy. In the same cycle, it will get boring to some players that want to actually try this game. It's not a bad game, but it's not a long time play for this game.
Damn it.
For that, I give Soulslinger Envoy of Death a 3 out of 5.
I didn't mean to scare you.
Thank you for tuning into the best place for independent gaming journalism, and that's the Gamer section. Be sure to hit the like button on the video and please subscribe to the channel.